No Celestial by Sserafim. I'm going to react to the dance practice video. But just want to say that apparently No Celestial and Impurities are two of the songs that are connected to the multiverse or the webtoon or graphic novels. Basically, the universe that they are creating based on the characters, based on the five members of the group. And I think it's a genius move for Hybe. It extends, as you know, I'm a huge fan of graphic novels. You know, I love reading. But aside from that, this actually allows them to extend the sellability and the marketability of the group from the story that they're going to create. And I've said this so many times, people follow narratives. So if they can create, excuse me, if they can create a really beautiful story, they can create merchandising out of that. They can do a movie, they can do TV shows, and then do other types of thing. You know, they can even do a theme park. I wouldn't put past it Hybe to actually do a theme park based on all of these characters. It's a genius move. I hope that they'll do this for all the groups under their umbrella. Okay, so let's do the reaction now. This is the dance practice video. I just want to say that Sserafim I is one of the few female groups out there, girl groups out there that actually are great performers. Like, they don't just rely on hips and grinding and pumping and all of those poses. They actually dance. They actually are great performers. So I'm looking forward to this. I've heard this from their CD. I know that this is actually a rock vibe kind of song. Okay. So the song, as I've said, I've actually heard the song before from the album that they released, and I know it's about no celestial is kind of I'm no angel or something like that. So the wings that they're supposed to have is actually fake. That they're taking it on, they're taking it off, and they just want to be able to live their lives within their honest selves. And I think one of the things that I kind of am. So as I've said, I like Lesser Fame is one of those groups that I feel are really great performers. And as you know, Hybe it is great when it comes to presenting a story in every performance and stuff. But this actually kind of disappoints me in the beginning, because I would have wanted the entire concept of the performance to actually be based on the song, because the story of the song has a great narrative. It has a great narrative. Being able to talk about, an angel where it's just fake wings and you want to be able to take it off. I would have wanted some sort of a reveal before going into the chorus. I would not. I don't like that they started sitting down, because, as I've said, they're such great performers that I would have wanted, and it's a rock based song. So I would have just wanted them to start out with a bang instead of starting out slow. Given all of that, I've seen them perform before, and I know that if you give them, no matter the how difficult the choreography that you hand them, they'll be able to handle it. So I guess it's just, um yeah, it's just I would have wanted something more. And maybe because I've already set my expectations so high because of their reputation and because of the concept itself. The song is great. The story of the song, it's great. In fact, it's one of the most beautiful songs they have in their album. Just the concept itself, an angel with fake wings. I think they were able to deliver the message of the song, and the song is about living your true self, with an actual narrative. It's not just one of those breastbeating kind of song where you're just talking about how good you are or how dope you are. It's no, there's an actual narrative to the song. So I felt like I should have just translated. They should have been able to translate that in the choreography. Okay, but anyway, but the song itself is great. Okay, just want to point out some things. The Chewon is so small, such a small person. but nice levels. Because they started out in a sofa, it allows them to actually explore the different levels. So when you're in a live performance, you kind of want to create different shapes using the performers themselves, the dancers or the artists, because it makes things more dynamic. It feels like things are always moving, right? Because the space of the your eyesight is always filled. So you have the upper, the middle, and the lower, and they were able to do that here. So coming from this position, you already have the level. So the youngest, Manche, Manche, Onche is actually on the lower level, and then you have the middle, those that are sitting on the sofa, and then you have her, Chewon, standing up. So you have that different levels. So it makes things more dynamic because they're forming different kind of shapes. So your eyes are busier. So nice. And also like there's a lot of hair flips, and this I think they should have given her something um like a signature here. Kazuha, as we know, she's a great dancer, and that signature move that she did in their past performance, where she lifted, it's a ballet move where she lifted her one of her leg up. That was a signature move. So here, I feel like instead of just asking her to do a hair flip, I would rather have her do something else. But I also do recognize that this motion itself is actually connected to the story. Like this thing that she's doing, from it's not like it's a thoughtless choreography, because her here turning, so she from her facing the audience, turning around and then coming back in front facing the audience again with a wink is some sort of a message that, hey, I am a different person now. So that it's not like it's a thoughtless choreography. It's not, yeah, it's not a thoughtless choreography. It's still telling a story. Okay. Yeah, those, I think those like shoulder moves, I think those are wasted opportunities to display something. Oh, oh, that's nice. See that there's a small detail where they did two moves in like a split second. They were pumping their breast here. That move. But they did it so well. They did it so, for me to notice that it happened so fast, but they were able to put enough emphasis on it. They did it so well. Okay, let's do that one more time. This is how great of a performer they are, and how detailed their choreography is, and how detailed they are as performers. Okay, there. See that? So that this 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 whole bit is physically difficult because you're transitioning. Sorry, excuse me. You're transitioning um, from a standing position, you folded, and then standing up back again in less than like in just 2 seconds. This is physically taxing. That. And also you can see that they're so and this is a very common mistake among performers. Like, for example, if you ask them to crouch, if you ask a group to crouch, if there's a part in the choreography that requires them to crouch, they will not crouch in the same level. But they did. So look at this part. I hope I catch it. I think this is it. There. Not one person is crouching more than the other. Look. See? Same levels. So their hips here, there, if you look at the angle of the legs, the angle that it was folded, it's the same level. So this, like, things like this, like the forming that door, those are things like that sort of create, it adds to the storytelling. That's one. Second, that it adds to the interaction of the performers. So it's not like they're just standing there in one position all the time and they're and then executing the routine. They're actually telling a story. Okay. So it's like they're crossing over, which is consistent with the story of the song. That this is nice. So you see, this is um, interaction like this in a choreography where one person is causing the other to react and execute a different dance move is good because it's becoming more dynamic. That's number one. You see the connection between the members, and there's an actual story going on, right? There's just one an action causing a reaction. So this is good. You see, even this part, they're actually just waving their hand, but they're creating levels. One is sitting down, and then the other two are standing up. So nice details like that. You can see that, see another level, and then they're forming a shape, right? It's like a triangle. So she's in the center, and then that these two are actually sitting down. So you kind of form like a triangle. So nice. That's a this isn't actually as fast. The choreography here isn't as fast as the others that they want. I mean, even with Impurities, which is supposedly a slow song, they're kind of, it feels like they're trying to execute like three different dance moves in like a split second. But this is not as fast. I guess that's why they're kind of, they look more like they're having fun a little bit more. Yunjin, I love how that here. See how she, oh, I missed it. She does that there. She does that so well. She just throws her head into it. I don't know if that's intentional, but she that impression that she pulled the members together. That's nice, right? Because then, as I've said again, you're creating an interaction, and you're actually executing. You're telling a story through the dance moves. And there's a nice transition between big moves and small moves. So look at how here they're they're spreading their hands from here, spreading their hands, and then going into a contracted move. See, very, so from extending their hand, all the next move is a contraction, very very limited movement. So nice. There's variety in the choreography. It's a lot of hair flips. Oh, that was the word I was looking for. The way Yoonjin actually flips her hair. Nice. I do like the choreography. So again, unlike other girl groups, there's a lot of interaction between members. The action and the reaction when one person sort of creates the reaction of the other member, and the way, like that motion of Yoonjin when she sort of pulls the member together, that in itself is storytelling. There's something that you're saying there. There's different levels, and of course I can't say enough on the kind of dancers that they are, the kind of performers that they are. I think the only thing that I really would have improved on would be the opening. I would have rather, because I know the kind of performers that they are, right? I know their capacity as dancers. I would have wanted to just start it off big rather than starting off timid, and that I would have made a reveal when they started singing that is more consistent with the story of the song. But yeah, I know that they don't choreograph their own dance, so by and large, it's not really their fault. But I hope that's the only thing that I sort of would have wanted to improve. Other than that, I like it. I mean, I still think that they are going to push the envelope. They're going to redefine, on an artistic level. They're going to redefine girl groups in an artistic level. Whether or not they're going to be the best-selling girl group, I don't know. But I do know that on an artistic level, they'll push it. And I can't wait to watch that unfold. And okay, till next time, thank you. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And if you want to request for any topics, you want me to react to anything else, please go ahead and leave that message in the comment section, or you can get in touch with me in all the social media channels that you see now on your screen. Thanks.